Tightly Packed, the video magazine for Interpack, produced by Packaging Journal. Our topics today: packaging in the age of e-commerce, PCR in film production, how adhesives go green, and we look at dangerous goods labels in small quantity. 2022 was once again the year of e-commerce. That's why packers also have to adapt to new times. Because even with something supposedly simple like a shipping box, there's a lot to consider and improve. This applies above all to product protection. According to a study commissioned by DS Smith in Germany, 47% of respondents said they would at least reconsider making another purchase from the same seller because of a damaged product. In addition, 3 out of 4 consumers are bothered by packaging that is obviously too large for the product. One way of countering this problem is so-called right-sizing. Modern packaging machines are able to cut cardboard webs to the product to be packaged during the packaging process, instead of just choosing from a small catalog of standard sizes, which may then be too large. Another option for saving packaging material, if the product allows it, is flexible shipping bags. These are now also available on a fiber basis. The concept of recycling shipping packaging is still in its infancy, but there is no question that a lot will happen in this field in the coming months and years. Machine builder SML and Braskem, the largest plastics manufacturer in North and South America and a producer of biopolymers, are now using recycled raw materials in film production as part of a cooperation. The use of PCR, or post-consumer recyclate, is intended to save resources and reduce waste. What may seem rather unspectacular at first glance is actually a milestone on the road to greater sustainability in plastics production, according to Braskem. Because until now, finding a viable solution for film production that contains 30% PCR without compromising on quality was considered a challenge. Since the films are mostly used as packaging, they have to be highly resistant. The films produced by SML machines with a high proportion of recycled material were now able to score points in terms of stretchability, tear resistance, and mechanical capabilities, among other things. This is made possible by the so-called WENU DL085C. This raw material ensures the required transparency of the product as well as robustness and flexibility. It is often invisible and yet essential to the packaging world in many areas: adhesives. In the quest for more sustainability, adhesives are not in the spotlight as much as the packaging materials that are easily perceived by consumers. Nevertheless, much can be done here as well for lower CO2 and cycle-optimized production. One example of how this can be implemented is with the German adhesives manufacturer Jowat. With its green adhesives range, the adhesive producers offer both adhesives with high bio-based raw material content and particularly energy-efficient, process-optimized, and food-safe adhesive solutions. The Jowatherm Grow adhesive, for example, is manufactured on the basis of pine resins and is particularly resource-friendly thanks to its certified bio-based raw material content of over 30%. In combination with a processing temperature of 130 degrees Celsius and above. However, energy savings can also be achieved in bonding through low processing temperatures, if the product and storage permit this. The hot melt adhesive Jowat Toptherm, for example, can be processed at temperatures as low as 99 degrees Celsius, which is likely to be of particular interest in the processing of frozen foods or other heat-sensitive foodstuffs. For many companies that handle and transport hazardous goods labels present a challenge and create uncertainty. On the one hand, strict regulations apply to the labeling of products. On the other hand, companies are confronted with a large logistical effort when it comes to stocking and disposing of the labels. If companies can order small quantities, this can save materials and conserve resources considerably. That's what Boxlab Services and Herma thought and started a cooperation. The two companies offer labels, placards, and hazard labels from a quantity of 1 and deliver them throughout Europe within 24 hours. According to the companies, this can reduce procurement and process costs by up to 50%. Wandering haphazardly through the exhibition halls? Not at Interpack. To ensure that you don't lose your overview in the 18 exhibition halls, there's a tailor-made hall concept based on the 8 core target groups. These are food, beverages, confectionery and bakery products, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, non-food, and industrial goods. Exhibiting companies can present themselves individually in the exhibitor and product database in the run-up to the trade show, introduce their contact persons at Interpack and their product innovations. The exhibitor and product database is now available at interpack.com and will be constantly updated with new information and products. And we'll be back next month. Until then, have a good Christmas and a happy new Interpack 2023.